We would like to present kBrowse, the software that allows you to browse, personalize, and understand the kNN graph in uncertain width space. Most of the applications consider only one kNN graph based on an unweighted distance function, but does this always give the correct graph? This simple dataset consists of 4 cups of coffee. Each is represented by the amount of milk and the price. If we ask you to draw one kNN graph of this, we may get different answers. Don't believe me? Let's see why. We will show you how different weight subspace can generate different kNN graphs. First of all, when weight of milk is high, the hot milk and iced milk coffee are connected. The same for those two black coffee. After reducing the weight of the milk and increasing the price weight, the graph changes. Until when the price weight is large enough, we can get a completely different graph, where two iced coffees are now connected instead of two milk coffee. Let's see the first functionality, which is the browse. In this step, we let the user see all the possible kNN graphs into one graph by combining all the possible edges into it. For each edge, we compute edge certainty, which is the ratio of the size of the supporting weight space to the size of the overall weight space. In case that there are too many edges, we only keep edges with high edge certainties. Let's have a look on how the kNN graph looks like on the kBrowse interface. The arrow of kNN is omitted due to visual clutter. There are 4 panels. In the main panel, users can pan and zoom the graph. In the setting panel, users can adjust the force layout parameter. They can adjust the repulsion and attraction. Users can also see the attribute values. The higher the values, the darker the colors are. Next, the software allows you to customize the weight subspace. Let's say this girl thinks that there should always be an edge connecting between this milk coffee. She can indicate that this edge should exist, and the weight space will shrink to the red zone. The edge certainties are recomputed and the summary graph is updated. Let's see how a user can adjust the weight space in the software. The user can set the lower and upper bound in the weight panel. Let's set fat to have high weight. A user can click Update and see the result. Now we can see that a group of nodes with high fat are very nearby each other. They can also adjust the weight space by giving a kNN example. By confirming or deleting edges in the graph. Here, we try to delete an edge. We can see that now the weight subspace is updated. We can try exploring the changes. Now you can see that as the result of deleting that edge, the fat attribute has quite high weight. Finally, we need to understand the graph. She wondered why these two are similar. The user can study about the nearest neighbor by clicking a node to see all its nearest neighbor. They can see the edge certainty ratio and the important attributes of all nearest neighbors. They can also see the projection of data points on the most important attributes. The x-axis shows the values on the most important attributes, while the y-axis shows those of other attributes. All brand and 100% brand has fat as the most important attributes. As you can see that they all have the same values on the x-axis. They can also switch to the line view to see the attribute values of all the points and its nearest neighbors. That's all. Thank you for watching and have fun playing with kNN graphs.